All right, Bush, man, I got a video. I don't know how you're gonna feel about it, man, but let's see what you got.
Let's do it.
You ready?
Let's go.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. A Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
So real quick, what's your first reaction on it?
He's a white boy.
Yeah,
for sure. That's my first reaction. He's a fucking white boy. The title is White Boy, which is cool. You know, I think we should dive a little bit more into it. To get more in depth.
See what he's got
what
to
the
say.
fuck he's getting. Yeah. Damn, I got.
If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha cause her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps, he stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas, so this corny little honky man.
He has good flow.
He's
a great rapper.
And then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that.
I mean, he knows how to bring a message.
Yeah, he does. He's talented.
Yeah. So you can get away with that stuff whenever you're talented, man.
Or when you just got money.
Yeah.
I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer when I'm wrongly
He's straight up.
I would never hate
I
a
like
man
it.
for what God gave
I
him
like
in
the fact
pigments,
that he's
and I
straight
would
up.
never plot
Right.
against him just because he
Yeah.
is different. I would never
don't
judge
pull
a
no
human
punches,
for the
man.
cards he was
Yeah,
given
yeah,
or
I
call
like
him
that.
lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolize the water and oil. And
So like that
inject
shot,
your
though, man, that
communities
makes
with
you
drugs
feel-
they spoil. Got no
makes me
patience
feel
for
something.
Nazis. I think they're better off dead. They'll fight in hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves.
All right, so that's a good point. What do you think about like the white guys wearing braids or whatever?
I think people should be able to do whatever they want.
Yeah, man. It's 2025.
Yeah, I think people should be able to
Right.
have whatever appearance they want. I think people should be able to say whatever they want, like he's doing. He's saying whatever he wants, and he's making money from it, and he's getting his point across.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
okay with me.
Let's get back into it.
Let's do it.
Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't because they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely because the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much
It's not
in
a part of
common.
the problem. He's actually a part of the solution.
Yeah.
Shout out to him for that.
So I just gotta call it out, I guess.
Yeah. It's like the elephant in the room, right?
Yeah. Or you talk about it more so.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you
needs
so
more credit.
bad.
He needs more
White boy,
credit
you
for his
wish you
creativity.
were black. White boy,
I don't know, man. He's got a lot of credit. I mean, he's got
He's got a lot of hate too,
yeah, true.
and I feel like the haters, they're hating because he's white.
Right.
If you sit and just listen, to what he's saying, if you hate that, you're part of the problem.
Right, I agree. I think it was Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
I think he went online and someone asked him what he thought about race, and he said, "Why are we still talking about it?"
I don't really want to hear anything from Morgan Freeman. He's an actor.
True.
But it's 2025 Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
And if you want to make some movies or something or whatever it is that you're good at,
Yeah.
it's either we support that or we don't.
Right.
But I don't want to hear about you reacting to anything in 2025 that has to do with race, because you're probably stuck in like the 40s or something.
No, well, he was saying that we should let it all go anyways. What he was saying.
Oh yeah, 100%. But they've
Yeah.
been saying that. You can say that all you want,
Right.
but
Right.
they ain't gonna let it go.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
How long do you think it's going to take before we're like 100% out of it?
It won't happen.
Ever?
No, because you have idiots on Earth. Gotcha.
Would you say that it's probably from both sides though?
I would.
Which side would you say was like it's coming from? Honestly, more.
The most?
Yeah.
Seemingly, it's more white people in America than there is black people.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
So that's an easy question.
Okay.
It's definitely white people.
Right.
But-
Like you say, like white people pushing the racism more.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it's also money involved as well.
Yeah.
So
Well, would you say that like it's maybe at like the grassroots level it's not that big a deal, or maybe it has something to do with like the community that you grew up in, but maybe at the grassroots it's not a big deal, but what they put on the media and
yes,
portray-
100%. It's the media. It's what makes money,
Right.
because the ground level doesn't matter to them.
Right.
Me and you can feel how we feel, but who
Right.
cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
that's part of this video series, man.
Yeah,
It's part of
100%.
this reaction series. man.
So in other words, people just stop being fucking racist. No one
Yeah.
at the end of the day, no one cares. We're all human at the end of the day. I bleed, you bleed, he bleeds, we all bleed.
I don't believe.
Well, he doesn't bleed apparently, but we bleed, and it's just like, what the fuck are you being? Oh God, what are you being racist for at this point in life?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
what do you get from it?
Man, I think we can go through a whole rabbit hole on that, but we probably got to save that for
We can save it. That's cool. I'll
Yeah.
still be here for it.
save it. All right. Well, I think this wraps it up on this one.
Yeah, we can wrap it up on this one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's.
it's great.
I'll let you pick the next one though. How about that?
Sure, let's do it.
Cool. See you guys next time.